What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with the tutorial on the look that you guys see right now. In this tutorial I used the new Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette, and this is the focal point of this video. So I did eyes only using this palette solely, and this is the look that I created. So a while back I did a video on the Obsessions palettes, and when she initially launched them, I think she came out with 4 different ones. So now she's adding on to the line, and this is one of the newer ones that she just launched. She's released 2 new ones, and this one is the Coral Obsessions one, and she also came out with another Obsessions palette. That one is named Gemstone, and that one has gemstone inspired colors, and it's all glitter. This palette is a mix of shimmer eyeshadows and matte eyeshadows. There are more matte eyeshadows in this palette than there are shimmery eyeshadows. There's 9 colors in here, and of the 9, only 2 of them are shimmery. I think that this eyeshadow palette is very reasonably priced. It's $27. There's 9 eyeshadows in here, and in each eyeshadow there's 0.05 ounces, and I think that this is a really fun way to try colors that you may not necessarily try in your everyday life. You know, we are so accustomed to having these big huge palettes, but we never finish them. So these are good, especially for travel, or if you're just a person who's not very adventurous with color. I did have to go over the matte eyeshadows quite a bit to build them up, but once you start blending out the matte eyeshadows, I do feel like they are a traditional powder eyeshadow, so you are going to be losing a lot of that, so you do have to go back and forth with building up the color. But if you're okay with that, I do like the color scheme of this eyeshadow palette, and I think it's really cute and fun for summer. So the description on Sephora.com says that this eyeshadow palette features 2 duochrome shimmers and 7 creamy matte eyeshadows. This palette combines warm shades of burnt orange and dusty pink for a daring look that delivers a warm glow. So I agree with that sentiment. I do feel like the matte eyeshadows are very smoothly pigmented. When you swatch them, they feel very velvety, but just on the eyes I do feel like you do lose a lot of that when you're blending. So make sure you have a really good base. The shimmer eyeshadows are nice. I feel like the shimmers went on a lot better. They are more of a chunkier formula, so just be careful so you're not overdoing it. Sometimes when you layer shimmer eyeshadows too much, it becomes thick and you can kind of scrape it off the eye. So just be careful with this. This formulation of eyeshadow is not perfect. It's just an affordable way to try fun colors. And I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the eyeshadow tutorial. That way you all can follow me step by step to recreate this look. So I hope that you all enjoy, and I will talk to you soon. With my NARS number 42 brush is this center color. I'm taking this all across my eyelid, and this is going to be the color that sets my eyeshadow base. And with the same brush, I have absolutely got to take this yellow. It's speaking to me. And this is going to be our transition color. So I'm fluffing this back and forth right above my crease. And it doesn't have to be super specific on the placement here. We're just making this the transition shade. Back and forth, back and forth. That color went on almost exactly like how I thought it was going to, like a light wash of yellow. Now I'm going to switch to a more tapered blending brush. This is a Chikuhodo GSN 10 brush. This top color in the middle, I'm going to take this. Oh, it's very, very pigmented. I want this color right underneath the yellow, directly in the crease. Oh wow, this is going on very pink on me. Very, very pink. It's very pigmented too. So that didn't go on as smoothly as I wanted to, so I'm going to go back over it with a little bit more just to fill in some gaps that I feel like I have. Going back in with the same brush, I'm going to pick up the same pink shade, and I'm applying that right on the very outer corner. and bringing it over. So I'm applying this in a packing motion on the side of the brush. You can absolutely use like a packer brush if you want to do this step, but I just find that I can do it with less brushes, so less cleanup. Next, I'm going to dip into this brush with a 239 natural hair brush. Pack it right next to that pink. That looks really pretty in neon, so I like that color. It wasn't as powdery as the pink color. This looks going to be pretty easy, so I'm going to take the same brush and this bottom color. I'm going to apply that on the inner corner and bring it over to connect with the rest of the lid. I'm packing that color on and then flicking it over to make sure that it blends with the rest of the eyeshadows. So inner corner and over, and it has a really nice golden sparkle to it. And I'm just going to take whatever is left over on the brush and just lightly apply some right underneath my brow bone, just so I can have a little bit of a shimmer there. I think that's pretty, but once again, I want to go back over everything, so I'm just going to repeat my steps, just because I want that yellow to still be a little bit more pronounced than what it is. Basically go over all the matte eyeshadows. I'm going to continue on with the lower lash line, and I'm going to take this same color here, wrap it around, and put it on the lower inner corner. This is a Wayne Goss 07 brush, by the way. And on the rest of the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this color and drag that all the way across and connect it to the top. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and add some finishing touches on my face and on my eyes, and I'll be back to share my final thoughts with you guys. So this is the finished look with the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette. I like how everything turned out. I feel like if you are willing to go through and pack the colors on a few times, the color scheme of the actual palette is really beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Let me know down below if you plan on picking up this palette or anything from Huda Beauty in general. I'm very curious to know if you guys like the brand. If you do, what do you like from the brand? And I will see you all in my very next video, which will be super soon. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel. Smooches. Bye.